level creation is okay. What if we give the responsibility of playing those levels to an AI agent, that is Artificial Intelligent Agent? Welcome to Tech Vriddhi. This is the 6th level of the gaming series. Do watch the previous ones, especially the 5th one, to understand this one in a better way. Also, make sure to subscribe the channel and hit the bell icon to stay updated. And most importantly, if you wish to understand all of this in Hindi, check out our playlist for the same, and videos come out of every month. So without further ado, let's get started with level 6, No More Fear, AI agent Mario is here. Let us first talk about the Mario AI competition organized in 2009 for the first time. With time, the type of competitions changed. The first one was gameplay track. Here, the AI agent had to complete as many levels as possible. The second one was learning track. Here, the agent was tested a large number of times for a single level, and last attempt score was taken into consideration. Next was level generation tracks. Here, the type was where simply levels were created for the AI agents to play. Last but not the least was Turing test track. Here, a computer is allowed to play Mario as a human would, and there is vote by the audience to guess if it's human or a machine that is playing. Now let's talk about the competition environment. Here, we have to run this competition based on Infinite Mario's Bros. The game structure had to be modified. For example, the continuous time element of the game was changed to discrete time. This means rather than testing the agent whole time, the recording was done at specific time intervals. In this case, it was 40 milliseconds, which meant 25 frames of the game per second. Secondly, an agent interfere was allowed. What was done basically was that the agent was provided information about the environment at each sample time, that is, after every 40 milliseconds. This includes structure of level, location of Mario, location and types of enemies, etc. The information can be of various types and related to many things. For example, location and type of enemy. That is, whether Mario needs to jump on enemy and it's killed, or Mario gets hurt too. Secondly, about the next element type. For example, bricks, water, platform, pipes, etc. Next, the obstacle or gap coming next is passable or not. And last, telling type of element except for hidden rewards. This can be by providing X and Y coordinates of those elements to the agent, that is the AI agent, or by preparing a 19x19 matrix that has some constants or positions accordingly of the next danger, etc. So, to summarize, an AI agent should be capable of receiving the information from the game, and also it should be capable of determining the action for the next time step. If an agent takes more than 40 milliseconds, it is disqualified according to the competition. An AI agent has to play 40 prior unknown levels, and the agent that covers higher total distance wins the competition. Let's now skip to the actual concern. How does an AI agent actually play? It does so by an algorithm called A-star algorithm. This is a path-finding algorithm, as we need the agent to find the best or optimal path while avoiding different kind of dangers. Now, what is an A-star algorithm? It is one of the most used algorithm for path finding. It is a heuristic approach, that is, if you remember from the first video, we learned that it is an approach that may not be the best till now, but is sufficient for immediate goals. Basically, here, an agent moves according to a heuristic function f, which is defined as a sum of two elements, g and h, as described here. Here, n is the current node or the position of agent, g is the movement from start to the current node, and h is the movement from n, that is the current node, to the goal, that is end of the game or the goal which it wants to achieve. Suppose you are shifting to a new place. You have packed all your things in cardboard boxes, and now you go to your new house or place. Now, tell me, how do you arrange those things in house? You'll just open those boxes and arrange them, unpacking your things. Simple, right? The A-star algorithm keeps tracks of its search process exactly the same way. Here, we have two lists, open list and close list. The nodes we were talking about, if they are just generated, but we haven't expanded them, that is discovered our path, they are stored in open list. On the other hand, expanded nodes are stored in closed list. To summarize, our cardboard boxes are open list, our things are the nodes, and our new place or our house are closed lists. There are a lot of iterations or repetitions, and at each iteration, the node from the open list with the lowest F value is expanded. When expanding a node, all successor or the future nodes from the present node are added to the open list. A closed list is used to backtrack the path from start node to a goal where a solution is found. This was the general A-star algorithm. In Mario, we have A-star agent. A-star agent performs following step before the algorithm comes into account. First, it receives latest information from the game environment, and the information that is available on screen is only visible. Second, it matches the enemy type. The agent tries to match type and location of enemies and update the information, adding a new enemy to the list if it doesn't exist. Now you might be wondering which is the list I'm talking about. Let us clear it. Imagine a film being written. There are two things in a film. One is story writing and the second is script or a screenplay. While the story may be the overall concept of the movie, but the real essence is when we divide the whole story into scenes, and scripts add dialogues, etc. What our AI agent is doing is that it is adding scenes, actions, etc. according to the latest information that the game is providing. In other words, it is writing a screenplay or a script. This script is called the simulated world of the complete level. So, our agent updates the simulated game environment by updating position and speed of the Mario. After updating the simulated world, the agent selects the goals to minimize the time of its play. For example, first, it checks if a power up has appeared on screen. As you may have seen earlier, there was a sign of up that actually increased the life. So, this becomes the priority and becomes the goal of our agent. If not, the agent tries to kill the easily killable enemy and adds to its goal. A thing to be considered is, if for example it takes long time to kill the enemy, it doesn't choose that as the competition has constraint of time. If both of them are not there, then it chooses a platform or a cell so as to avoid gaps as a goal. After all these, A-star pathfinding algorithm comes into action and it searches for the best path to achieve these goals. Now, there are some modifications and differences contrary to standard A-star algorithm. For example, the while loop or the repetitions can be executed even when the nodes are unexpanded in the open list, given time is less than 40 milliseconds. It is a possibility that the agent was unable to find goal node and time run out. So, to avoid this, in this situation, the path having best node is selected rather than goal node. Selecting a node with low F value may have a chance where Mario gets hurt. Therefore, here, that lowest value node added an extra feature that Mario didn't get hurt. Due to the time constraint, it is also possible that all the possible nodes are not expanded. Thus, nodes where it is not useful to jump were skipped from expanding. So, all these calculations are done. The agent that takes minimum time to cover maximum distance wins the competition. Here, A-star agent had a little difficulty to deal with the sudden changes in the world environment. This was because at each time step, the agent had to match the information it receives from the game to that present in simulated world state. To overcome this, another algorithm was proposed called the time-bounded A-star. Short and crisp, TV A-star does not start with an empty open and close list at each time step. It continues the search using previous data. And it also uses various data structure, for example hash table, priority queue for open list. Also, if the agent cannot find path to goal node from the current node, it just backtracks to the start node. This is how TV A-star or the time-bounded A-star algorithm works. If you wish to understand the algorithmic steps, the pseudocodes are in research paper mentioned below in the description. If you wish to understand them, also in the form of video, write yes in the comment section. This is the end of the video. The next video in gaming series in English will have 2 surprises. Get ready for that. Also, follow the channel on Instagram to see all these facts in the form of posts. Till then, bye and take care. What?